Peace, peace, top of the rainbow. This is your host, LaQueer, host of Topics of Cancer, the Queer Perspective, giving you the bird's eye view of the world from a Cancerian perspective as it should be. So let's go. Happy Sunday. I know most people don't like Sundays because that work week is ahead of us. However, we need to be more mindful that there are people out there who don't have that to look forward to. And I do understand that sometimes the real world can be hectic. However, just be joyful that you woke up this morning and enjoy today and don't worry about tomorrow because tomorrow is already uh, getting ready for its own. Tomorrow's going to take care of itself. Happy birthday to anybody's birthday who is today on Sunday. Happy birthday to you. And just wanted to say many blessings and many more. You made it another day on this day here. So let you rejoice and be glad in it. For the Lord made this day especially for you. So we had a nice little rainstorm here in Wisconsin. And, woke up this morning and it was kind of gray outside. However, I don't know about you, but I like gray days. If you ever just actually just take some time out, normally what I do is I'll make me a cup of coffee, I'll sit on a deck, I just listen to the nature that surrounds me and just breathe in and just take in that time. Sometimes it just takes you to just take in a moment for yourself to just relax and to just listen to nature do what it does. However, we as human beings who are created to think within our own self have this notion to be concerned about things that aren't even in fruition. There's a saying that I have, fear is just false evidence appearing real. So today I ask you, what is your fear? I've come to understand and knowing is that we have a choice in our life, especially when it comes to relationships. We have a choice to do is to go through it or get through it. The majority of the time, people are presented within our lives to help mold us and to hold us accountable for our actions, past actions, and future ones. I am proud to say that with the partner that I have, from my experience that I went through, I can say that the journey that I have been on has been a rough one. However, having the tenacity and the valor to be able to battle within myself and to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, there is that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, or whatever it is that you have to help you reach that goal, that mark that you're pressing forward to. Sometimes it takes us to just be quiet and be still again within ourselves. It takes tenacity to be able to be a human being, to be able to be accountable, to be able to know that there's times when things will not go right. It's inevitable for things to not be able to work itself out. There's going to be trials, tribulations, and there's going to be days where we feel like we want to give up. However, it's within those days that we feel like we want to give up when we need to continue pushing on forward, when we need to continue proving to our own self, not to the world, not to our partners, not to our friends or colleagues or family members, who it is that we are, but to push forward to prove who it is that we are to ourselves, within ourselves. It's during those moments when things are rough, when you really truly find the strength that you have within. See, there's no weight gain, there's no muscle mass that can handle your own self. I can go to the gym and work out 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. But if I'm not strong within myself, my structure is weak. My foundation is weak. It's not a concrete, solid foundation in order to withhold the structure that is me. I come to find out that sometimes it's within those moments where you just actually sit and realize to yourself that sometimes it is bigger than you. And sometimes that you are the chaos within the madness. And being able to understand that some things will not work out and to be okay with that. Today, my dear listeners, what I want to share with you that no matter what it is that you are going through, no matter how many times you got doors slammed in your face, no matter how many times you been in relationships that were dead end, just know that it's all because you are worth it. Not a lot of people have the strength to be able to battle themselves within themselves. Most of the time, we try to project our emotions, our feelings, and our understandings onto other people, or we surround ourselves with like minded individuals who yet have not had the capacity to understand or to grow within the bounds of their own understanding. Once you understand and you grasp that concept, that sometimes you just really need to let go and let God, everything will turn out right, even when it looks like it's wrong. I always say that there is no right or wrong, there are only consequences. There's only responsibility. And I ask you today, what is your responsibility? What are your consequences to your fear? I believe that once we embrace that fear, once we walk into that darkness, that dark crevices, that gray matter within the constructs of our mind, of our total human uniqueness of understanding, when we can gain understanding, there's going to be some things that we're going to have to let go. There's going to be some friends that we're going to have to separate from. We need to separate ourselves from our human nature and our spiritual nature and have that understanding that if we're not strong enough, we can't be strong enough for anybody else. I wanted to share that with you all today to let you know that no matter what it is that you're going through, no matter what difficulties, if you do have someone in your life that's willing to understand, that's willing to not hold your hand, but allow you to grow in the muck, the miry clay, so that you can be the person that you were created to be, to live, to walk on this earth, cherish that. Because you will only find that once in a lifetime. Always remember that at the end of the day, yes, God has the final say. However, He allowed us to have a choice in the matter. So, just want to tell you, dear listeners, dear loved ones, collective, today make a choice. Make a choice to embrace your fear. Make a choice to embrace it, understand it, own it, and hone it. Be the cornerstone, not only the brick. Well, that is all that I have for you today. I again do thank you for tuning in, for listening, for taking the time out of your busy schedules today to hear what it is that I have to say. And you have been listening to your host, LaQueer, host of Topics of Cancer, where we talk about queer topics all the queer time. Why? Because we need to. giving you the bird's eye view of the world from a Cancerian's perspective, as it should be. So, let's go. And as I always say, I love you, you love you, we love you. And always remember to be true, be you, unapologetically. Until next time, all is well.